Can you ring Grandad? Tell him to type in the meeting ID and password that I've sent him. Thank you.
Ah!
Hello, Grandad. Hello, Grandad. Dad! I think Grandad's frozen.
I'm not frozen, you little bugger. I was just putting my hearing aid in.
Sorry.
How are you doing, Princess?
Not bad. Bored, really. What about you?
Not bad. Bored, really, like you.
Yeah. You been keeping busy?
So, darling. So. Thank God for the telly. Oh, I'd have been bored stiff if it hadn't been for that little black box.
Small miracles, innit, Grandad?
My neighbours have been looking out for me.
That's good.
Hey, look what Brian from next door bought for me last night. Hey, see? Corona, you know, like the virus. Do you get it?
I get it, Grandad. Sounds like a funny fella, this Brian.
Ah, he is. I opened the door and he stood right at the bottom of the drive, like I've got Black Death. And in the middle of us is this crate of Corona. He says, Glenn, that Corona's for you, to keep you company. And then he chucks a lime at me and says, I like a lime with my Corona. I've deep cleaned it, so there's no need to worry.
Nice of him to add a lime.
Ah, it was. Small acts of kindness. The lime, neighbours looking out for each other. Simone from number 8 has been doing socially distanced Zumba down the road. I don't get involved, load of crap. I just sit watching them dance. Mind you, she doesn't look half bad in that Zumba kit of hers. Anyway, what did you want to speak to me about? Is there anything you wanted to ask me or something?
Not really, Grandad. I just wanted to see how you were doing.
Oh, well, that's nice of you, love. Thinking of your granddad. Is your dad there?
Yeah? Why?
Nice! You to think of your granddad. This lockdown will be the best thing that's ever happened to your dad.
Well, I thought I'd check up on you, Grandad. We can't have you being lonely now, can we?
Oh, I'm not lonely, love. I've got your grandma here. Hey, do you want to say hello to our granddaughter, Marge?
Hello, Grandma. Hope you're well.
No, she's not, I'm afraid. She's bored stiff sitting on the top of that cupboard. Dying for the pubs to open like her hubby is. I take her outside when it's clap for carers so she gets some fresh air then. Aye, well, I'll put her back now.
Dad! I think Grandad's losing the plot a bit. He's talking to Grandma.
What was that, love?
Nothing, Grandad. Speaking of pubs reopening, have you heard from your pub mates?
Oh, yes. We had a virtual pub quiz the other day on Zoom. I said to them, I thought everybody used Skype these days.
Me and the girls use Zoom when we have our virtual house parties.
Amazing technology, really. I mean, when I was your age, we used to use pigeons to communicate. Different times then, though.
Was your Zoom quiz a success?
No, not really. We're all too old for this modern crap. It was supposed to be me, Reg, George, Eric and Fred doing this quiz. Then Eric's cat spills his coffee all over his laptop so he can't join in. Dozy git. Then George and Fred's, what's it called? Wi-Fi. Their Wi-Fi won't work properly. So they're all fuzzy on the blobs on the screen. That's just me and Reg. Well, you know what an unsociable bugger he is. Always a bit shy at the bar in the pub. So we just look at each other on the screen. And his camera was positioned all wrong, so I could only see the bottom half of his face anyway.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Have you Zoomed anyone?
Yeah, me and my boyfriend Callum have had a talk every day.
Callum? I thought his name was Kane.
He's my ex-Grandad. We don't talk to each other anymore. He asked me to take him back, but I said, no, I'm over you, Kane. You dumped me over Snapchat, so what do you expect?
The whole world in lockdown, eh? And you managed to find yourself a new boyfriend.
Callum's different, though. I asked Mum and Dad if he could spend lockdown with us, because James and Ellie are spending their lockdown together, but Mum said no. I was well cheesed off.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Apart from that, is everything else going all right?
Not bad. Mum's been making Emily do work, even though her exams are cancelled. The dog's doing all right. She's been living the dream, really, since lockdown started. I mean, she gets at least 4 hours of exercise every day, because us four can't bear to exercise with each other. Dad takes her jogging with him, Mum takes her when she does her daily speed walk, and then me and my sister just walk her.
She'll be getting abs next.
I wouldn't be surprised. She just lies in the middle of the kitchen floor panting at the end of every day because of all the exercise she's done.
How's your dad doing? I only ask because he never asks how I'm doing.
He's having a bit of a midlife crisis, to be honest.
He had a midlife crisis when he was 15.
No, this is bad, Grandad. He started building a model city with a railway station.
Jesus.
And him and my sister have started binging Game of Thrones. They sit watching it till like 4 a.m. He asked if I wanted to watch too. I says, Game of Thrones is not a series for dads and daughters to watch together.
How's your mum?
All she does is bake. Bake, bake, bake. I'm sick of the taste of banana bread.
Hey, don't say that. I'd kill to taste some of Margie's banana bread again.
The other night during tea, Mum looked up at us all and said, we've been getting fat since this lockdown started. I was like, Mum, you're the one force-feeding us with bakery. I've started having nightmares about Rocky Road. Well, except the dog, of course. She's as buff as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Well, I bet the food you eat at home is better than that stuff you made for yourself at university.
No, I miss cooking for myself at uni. Nobody makes pasta like me. Speaking of uni, did you sign that petition I sent you to reimburse students? Let us get our money back because of the virus.
I might have signed it.
It's okay if you didn't. I mean, it's got 100,000 signatures, so it'll be going straight to Bojo's lap. We didn't pay for online learning, Grandad. Power to the students.
Hey, you young radicals. What are you like?
Do sign it though, Grandad. The most dangerous thing on this earth is when good people do nothing.
Hey, do you want to hear a funny story that happened the other day? You'll like this. You know the woods I used to take you to when you were a bairn? Well, I went down there for my hourly exercise the other day. Anyway, I'm walking down this narrow wooded path and I see this dog walker coming towards me. I thought, oh, bugger. Because it's so narrow, you can't get past each other without touching. And so we come to a stop, face to face, like in a Western movie. Next thing I know is that...
Grandad, can you hear me?
Then...
Cut out. Grandad, you muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
So the next thing I know, The dogs are chasing me.
Grandad, you've muted yourself.
And she says, shall I call an ambulance?
Yeah, you've muted yourself again. Just...
What a lovely thing to do. Good story, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, Grandad. That person sounds lovely.
She was. Small acts of kindness. Isn't that right?
Sure is, Grandad. Anyway, I'll let you get off before your connection gets any worse.
All right then, darling. No worries.
Nice speaking to you, Grandad. Take care.
Hang on a minute, love.
Yeah? What?
Thanks for checking up on me. I do appreciate it. I'm getting by, but it isn't easy. Not without you and your grandma. It's a very kind thing to check up on someone. It's an underrated, kind thing to do.
Anytime, Grandad.
All right, love. Bye now. Where's the bloody off button?